experts to showcase their work. So XR Women is proud to support them. So congratulations. All right, we have the XR Women Museum, the Vibrancy Museum, which still is on in the frame space. Encourage you to visit, and I have a funny feeling Paige is going to have another special showcase coming up soon. But we also have the new exhibition coming up, which is Garden in Full Bloom, and the submission deadline to be an artist in this exhibition is June 1st. And we're looking forward to the beautiful designs and artwork in this new themed exhibition. And anybody here is welcome to submit their work and you know, be featured in this brand new garden, which I'm looking forward to. So. We do also have a blog on our website, if you go to xrwomen.com, and we're producing a blog every week. It's short, it's impactful, and this week's feature is by Paige Dansinger, talking about growing community through play and prototyping belonging in XR. So the article is on our blog. I encourage you to go visit and take a look at some of the other things that we've posted too. And this is XR Women's mission to continue the education, the nonstop learning, the community that we've built, and all of the impactful things that we're doing with XR technology that's creating an impact. So so check out our blog. It's curated by Christine Hobby. And we also have a channel in Slack if you want to continue any of those conversations that we've kept that open, and you're certainly welcome to address that at any time. And next week, Wednesday, June 3rd, we are going to have a networking session. We're going to be in our Virbela headquarters next week. We're going to have a table to talk about AWE prep, but also some of our other important conversations around education, healthcare, systems backups and sunsetting and that sort of thing. But we will have a table that's going to be focused on AWE planning for those who are going to be traveling to Long Beach on June 15th, or the week of June 15th. So, all right. Okay, so now we're moving on to our presentation, but before we do that, the SensAI Hack Academy, I believe Laura is here, and they are the sponsors for this academy, and I would love Laura to share a little bit more about the work and the academy that's taking place in Los Angeles with SIGGRAPH in July. Laura, are you able to come up and turn on your mic? And I can, and if you want, you can put your megaphone on, or I can put it on for you.
Oh, I think I have it on.
Yeah, you're great. Thank you.
Okay, hi everyone, I'm Laura. I usually technically coordinate SensAI Academy and the learning resources and the hack in the background. So just a quick intro, we are hosting another Worlds in Action hack, this time around SIGGRAPH. So if you're in LA around July 18th, then you should definitely join. It's just before the SIGGRAPH. So yeah, so our hack is actually on July 18th and 19th. It's a 2-day hackathon focused on world models, spatial AI, generative 3D systems. So if that sounds interesting to you, I would definitely sign up. And we are trying to bring together actually VFX people, XR AI, to explore together where world models and 3D generative AI is heading. And we did the same in SF in March. And one of the great examples of a project that came out of there is YUME that you're gonna hear about. It won actually the best filmmaking entertainment app because they are bringing drawings into explorable 3D worlds, which you can navigate and actually step inside and experience. But they will tell you for sure more about it. So if you want to sign up and create something similar at our next hack in July in LA, then you can on the sensaihack.com website. Thanks. That's all from me. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Laura. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support in the community, and hopefully our community will also join in and contribute towards this important hackathon. So worlds in action. Here we go.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Okay, now it's time. I'm going to pass things over to Linda. Linda, I'm going to leave the introductions to you and your group to be able to share. Just let me stop sharing. That's it for me. Thank you very much for joining us here at XR Women. I'm excited to witness and experience this builder showcase as well. And I'm going to let Linda do her introductions, and thanks everyone for being here. Let me know when you're ready there, Linda, and if you need any support.
Oh my god, somehow. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Yilun and Yinan, would you two want to also be stand up here on the stage, or would you prefer to be sitting? Either way works. Okay. Okay, so just making sure everything can be seen clear. Okay, so today we're gonna share a bit about our project YUME, which we did in the previous Words in Action hackathon. We're gonna start with like the introduction section.
Yeah, hello. Side of this hackathon. Nice to meet you guys, everyone.
I'm Yinan. I'm the XR designer and developer. And I'm helping to design and develop the XR experience in this project. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
And
I'm Yuxuan, also goes by Linda. So I've been I just graduated, but I have been the XR Women student subcommittee for student chapter for a while. And for this project, I'm mainly responsible for the art aspect. And Xiong, who's not like here with us today, but he was also part of the team, and he was actually the one who pitched the idea on the stage at first and bring the team together. And he mainly work as the project manager for this project. So we're gonna have some rough introduction on our project. I'm gonna pass it to Yinan.
what is dream? You upload a child drawing and step inside it as an explorable world. Instead of looking at imagination, you experience it. Why did we build it? We see kids create incredible works in drawings, but most of those works disappear into paper. We wonder what would happen if those works could become places. We see this emotional vision. Here, YUME, it is not just a AI image generator. We are trying to create a moment between parent and children. You drew this, and now we are inside it together. Our goal is to transform imagination into places so you can walk around, explore, and remember. So how do we turn imagination into experience? Like, how do you turn a flat drawing into something explorable, emotional, and feel alive? That's our challenge. Linda, can you go to the next page? So here's our basically project pipeline. We start from a simple kids drawing. It can be anything abstract. Actually, the more abstract is better because there are lots of imagination and it can be very magical in there. It can be everything. Then we have an AI interpretation layer. We use a website reaction-based tool to kind of understanding the images, like for example, what is this tree? Is this something like blue? Is something abstract, or is it something real? And then we turn this into a word generation tool using WordLab. Then we create the XR exploration part in the WebXR platform, and we allow the user to interact with their toy they actually bring from their real home into like a plushie animals, and then we allow them to take some pictures and turn into some memory and bring it to home. You can even print it and put it into your real home, and along with your plushie, and you can bring the memory into your real world. So let's see our trailer for the next page. Yeah, here's the process of how we upload the image and turn the 2D images into 3D world. And here's the XR exploration. We allow the user to do ring toys, their flush animal just gonna pop out into the world, and you can grab it and can explore it and can observe it. And they're allowed to take up to 6 images, and then it will be saved into your personal file. Here, yeah, I'll let Yilun to talk about text step, how we build it.
Yeah, so you may wonder how we actually build it. So we build it based on the WebXR, which is provided by the SensAI. They have a GitHub link, and then we use Flux to make the drawing become more interesting style, and then we use meshing to allow the real objects, and when I take a photo and I use meshing to make it into a virtual objects, and later on we put the drawing into the word lab, and they allowed us to generate a word for the children, and we also link the speech text API to add in some voice interaction and playful things into our game. And next slide. So the biggest challenge is how to make the whole things, the complex things, into a short time. So at the very beginning, we use Unity, try to make all the things, but we quickly realized that since Unity at that time, they don't have MCP tools to make it. So we turns out to use WebXR to doing that. The reason we choose WebXR is because it's easier to debugging in the website, and also when we build something new, and the WebXR can directly to refresh it, refresh the browser, and then we can demonstrate in the phone, in the VR, and also so based on that reason, and also it's also easy to connect a lot of AI and CP tools when we develop it. So it can help us to improve our iteration speed. Yeah, and please go ahead.
For the XR design in this YUME XR experience, we allow user to have 2 main interaction. First is the rain toys. The second is Polaroid memory capture. So we didn't want them to just observe the world they created. We want them to explore and play with it. A child's drawing is static. but the XR should feel alive. So the design question becomes, how do we turn passive viewing into a playful exploration? Here's we introduce Lovey, and Lovey is actually, I'm a mom of two, and I give my kids the Lovey, the stuffed animal, and they hold it to sleep, they hold it to go to daycare, and this is like something really meaningful to them. And when they're entering a world they created, it might look familiar, but it's still kind of still very like not that familiar with. So the idea to bring in their Lovey, their stuffed animal into the scene to make them feel more connected. They're having something to take with them. Our solution is have this magic voice command. We allow the user to say, make it rain, like then the plush toys or the stuffed animal just coming like a rain. Like the kids see, oh, my voice can influence this world. And in the XR, discovery is emotional. This feeling, this is a feeling that the world notice you. The flush animal can knock on your head. You can like push it, and you can turn. You probably just turn this passive viewing into an interactive XR design. And this is how I call it from exploration to discovery phase. And then we allow the second feature, the Polaroid memory capture. So after the user explore and discover the world, we ask another question: how do we make this experience stay with them? So XR experience usually lasts just for a very short time, and you enter the world, you see, oh wow, this is cool, and you leave, then memory disappear. How can we turn an immersive moment into emotionally lasting? This is our solution. Polaroid and physical. So this is why we intentionally choose this type of camera. A children's drawing become a place, and the Polaroid camera become an evidence of a shared memory. So this is the phase I call it from discovery to reflection. The reflection turns an experience into memory. So our XR design, first, it lets you to explore it, then you discover it, then you leave with a memory. Next page. So I'll pass to Linda to talk more about art aspect of this YUME project.
Okay, so I'm gonna briefly talk about like our workflow. So this is actually gonna be a bit of the back end. So I was more in charge of the art side, which is also kind of a big part of our experience, since it's like an experience where you bring like a kid's vision, a kid's illustration into a world. So when I was a kid, I always think of like I have like that imaginary world in my mind, but like my ability, my drawing skill is not there yet. So sometimes it's like I have the vision. It's like it's so good. It's so like it's so magical in my mind. But when I draw, it's just like something simple, like kind of like naive looking. So I was thinking, what if our tool can also be like not only refine what kids have like what they draw out, also like bring back their imaginary vision. So also like on adding on top of what Yinan already like mentioned about, it was like we also wanted to bring in plushie into the world with them. So at the very first day of the hackathon, it was me and Leon, who's not here today. We worked on this part of the generation backend. So it's a pretty straightforward visualization. So at first you see there's the input of the kid's original drawing, and then we actually have some style control to make it more refined. And we actually, based on that refined illustration, then we generate like the word model, the word model you can actually step into. And on the other hand, you can see we also added some like style control to the plushie. So the plushie we will also like have the input plushie image, like a real world plushie that kid actually has, that is actually their friend. and then it will also change its style based on the other environment style. So it would also so I also like kind of added like the style control based on that. So there's so it's more cohesive, I'd say. It's pretty this was the back end we were able to put together the very first day of the hackathon. And for the style wise, you can kind of see this is one example. So the treehouse, you can see it's a pretty cute little kid's drawing, and on the right hand side is like the output was 2 different pre-trained prompt we generated. The reason we decided to pre-train prompt was we actually tried to make it more kids friendly. So with a pre-trained prompt, we can have more control to what kids see and do not see. I can control the prompt to avoid certain like not kid friendly stuff, and also with the preset from I kind of have more control to tell it like how to refine stuff, what kind of art style to look for, that kind of stuff. And you can see it actually has 2 pretty cool results based on the same image input, and also keeps the same original like drawing features pretty well. And we will look more into it like later as you probably already saw a little bit in the welcome space, and we will work through it together again as well. And for example, this is like a bear I had on my hand at the time of the hackathon. So I also like, as you can see, it's kind of the same thing as the as the environment generation. The only difference is this one you're generating like that one you were generating the environment. For the environment you're generating like Gaussian splats, and for this one it's more for generating like models. So you can tell like how the 2 different styles also matches like the 2 different styles of the Gaussian splat scene. One is more cutesy, maybe like Ghibli style. The other one is more like Gothic, that kind of stuff. And you can see the generation, the art style is actually looking pretty cool with the style control and everything. Pretty much. So, what's next for you, May?
Right now, YUME turns our child's imagination into, but we think the bigger opportunity is turning imagination into a living story world. So, yeah, they allow them to revisit. This allows them to revisit and grow over time. It make every drawing become a new chapter they can explore more and more, and the entire memory can be like a continuous. They allow to save moments, to revisit, to share experiences. Imagination expressed through a different artistic language will be something else we want to explore more, because every kids really have a different feeling and emotion with their drawing. So we want to see the variety of the visual style. Our long-term vision is not just generating the worlds, but helping families build memories inside imagination. So yeah, here is actually the hackathon pictures from the working action in last December. This is how we won the YUME project. This is actually a project we made within 24 hours hackathon. Yeah, with like endless sleep. And yeah, we are pretty proud that we got this project done. Yeah.
And we also got the best filmmaking entertainment and simulation app track, and that's our team right there. So the next session of the Words in Action Hackathon is gonna happen around the time of SIGGRAPH in LA. So definitely check that out as well. And I can't wait what other cool projects gonna appear from that one. So here are some of the links for our project link, and also for the WebXR Toolkit link, SensAI Hackademy was able to provide. Feel free to check it out on your own time. And so here's like a little bit of like our vision, kind of. It's kind of like you'll see your cute plushie, kind of like in this multiverse, with like the your drawing come to life. So it's kind of like a it's like kind of like we're able to bring kids like imagination and their creativity into something actually you're able to step into and be able to be a part of and be able to like have a lot of control of. So any questions? If there's no questions, I might take everyone to view like some of our models and some of the images I placed in the around the welcome area a little bit. I think it will give a even better idea of what we did for the project.
Yeah, I think that would be amazing. Congratulations to you. This is a really, it's so sweet. And it's really, I've had a lot of conversations in the past week actually about stepping into technology and, you know, using different senses like speaking to your technology and you know, dictation and things like that. But what you guys have built is, you know, stepping into your dream is like taking real world and putting it into these experiences and blending the technology with real world. And it's a really unique presentation and experience that that follows that same mantra of engaging with our technology more and bringing the real world to it and blending those experiences. So yeah, so fun. I can't wait to go on a tour, and I think it'll be great to see some of the other assets that you've put into this space. So congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Yes, really, really incredible work. And I love the thoughtfulness about the children's perspective and the ways that they interact with things and the meaning of their toys and the way it empowers them. And so that's super, super cool. I wonder, would you be able to share the links that were on that last slide in the chat, please?
For sure. Let me,
if you can, yeah.
because I'm like still sharing the screen. Would
Yeah, right.
We can put it into. We can copy paste into. There's like a chat channel, right?
There is a chat. If you look at the top left of the screen.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Thank you.
You could also take those links and share them in our Slack channel, the official channel from today, just because we can feature it and do any of the follow-up in there. So that's another place to put it. Oh, but I see it here too. Okay.
Thanks to Laura and Yinan for sharing those.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so Linda, are you going to lead us on the rest of the space?
For sure. Whenever everyone's ready. So here, I'm gonna use my other avatar to like go there. Hi, this is my other avatar. So yeah, we can start heading there. Hello. Hi. Okay. So I think everyone would have a much better idea of what these assets actually mean over here after our little presentation. So actually, for example, the bear and the fox plushie is actually something I actually own. So at the time of the hackathon, I just used whatever resource I actually have on my hand. The crocodile, I think it was a jellycat plushie, which I just like find the image online. But the other two was actually something I actually have, and I just used those as input for style testing and everything. And you can see like how the two. I just put two model variations just because I trained like two different styles at the time of the hackathon, and you can kind of see how the different style control can actually have them have different like styles, and like make them also feel like the plushie is like traveling with you in multiverse. It's kind of like they're also changing those styles. Your plushie is also like enjoying it with you in the space. So yeah, I really enjoy like doing doing all this like little signs. I think it's such a little thing instead of just like directly turn your model into 3D. But I think it really adds to the general style and what we try to convey with our experience. And we can go this way afterward. So I actually put another two like demos right here. You can see, for example, here's the treehouse. You can tell how the treehouse originally have the input kit drawing with the color and everything, and then it first generates like a more refined rendered image, and you can tell this is definitely with a better or like a more master level rendering technique. But at the same time, you can tell like all the features from the previous drawing still got keep like pretty well. It's pretty like consistent, like the shape of the tree, the pattern on the tree house, like even the tie or how like the flowers, or like I think everything's like pretty still like it keeps it pretty well with our approach. And afterward, we input that image into this, and you can see here is like a screenshot of the Word Lab Marble. It's a web software where you can input image, and it will just generate the Gaussian splats for you. It would like turn into like a walkable. You can actually walk into that generation. So yeah, that's also what we used for our experience. And you can tell now this is kind of like how we approached it. Here's like one example. And on this side, you can see another example. This one is even like more simple, because you can tell the other one, it's still, the treehouse still has some color renders, but this one, the bedroom, you can tell is really just rough lines. But you can still tell like how the render image generation still keeps the details like pretty well. It's pretty much the same, like how many pillows are there, where it has a closet, where it has a door, where it has like a lamp, and also the shape and everything. It really just, I think it really, one thing I really like about it is like it didn't kill the creativity from the person, because like I'm like pretty conservative in some areas about AI, because I really think it's very important for the kids to still have their own creativity, and AI is assisting instead of like taking the creativity or remaking everything for them. So I do think like keep the consistency is a really important part where we also put a lot of effort in. And you can tell like it's how I really like how it's like only refining and adding to it instead of like taking it away or changing a lot of details. And here is also like a marble generation, Word Lab marble generation. Instead of a screenshot, this one is like I forgot the term. I think it's more of like a 330 render. Yeah, and you can see how it like based on the image, it kind of like expands on top of that and turns that into like a 360 room space you can actually walk into. But still, it's keeping the style. It's only adding instead of like killing the creativity. That's the example. And here in the middle, if you look over there, you see our logo. And actually on the left-hand side is actually one of Yinan's kids illustration, and we on the other side is what we add on top of it. What we added like some use AI to process it to make more make it more like how you say like everything.
The AI interpretation sometimes is very tricky. Like my kid is 4-year-old. She literally just started to know how to write a face and some clothes and trying to draw all the princes. But yeah, it's like very flat, and you don't really know what she's drawing in the back end. And I think the AI can interpret in a very magical way. Actually, every time when you generate, it kind of giving you a different result. That is also the cool part of this like image generation, like a imagination generation tool. Every time it can be something different. It's like worth to take a deep look of how AI interpret it, and how like every time it interpret differently, like based on the meaning of like on your flat design. Yeah, sometimes it's fail because we can't really tell what that is, and the word is just like a flat, like a pieces, like a bunch of stuff. Not really look like interesting, but yeah, it's something like worth to explore too.
Yeah, and I must say, like, Yinan's perspective really played a really important role in our project. For example, like our like bringing the plushie idea comes from Yinan's children, and for example, like she really gave our project a lot of like the unique perspective, which I really appreciate and respect. And I really think the drawing itself, either one is like so cute.
Everyone in this team's like empowered this project. Like yeah, I was not so to be honest, I was very surprised how AI because we have to use cloud to kind of help with the development phase, and yeah, all the like Unity development was like very tricky at the hackathon time range, and I was really amazed to see how Yilun like just like go directly into WebXR even without like much like experience previously, and like just dig into it and get it work. Like now there are a lot of power we have with this cloud system and AI tools, and I feel like as long as we have some idea, imagination, we can make everything, turn everything into something playful and something meaningful. This is a really good time, amazing time to try to explore different idea to do prototyping. Yeah. Yeah, Linda, your vision is always like so cool. Like make us get to this like film level looking, and also yeah, Leon it was also like the filmmaking. I think he was like a film background. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think he comes from like a filmmaking background. I think at the time of the hackathon, he said he only started experimenting with vibe coding like 3 months, and but the very first night he was able to like push that. You guys see that website where you input like the image and it just generates the whole. I just tell him like what I prompted, what's the workflow, and he was just able to like make it together into like a kind of like a useful website, like a back end thing with like vibe coding, which really amazed me at the time. I feel like AI really amazed me in a lot of aspects during this hackathon, and I think all of us was able to use it in some way which like only adds to our pipeline but not like reshaping our pipeline. It's like adding to what we want to create, because like also including the trailer, you see there was some like stylized animation. Me and Leon at the time, it was also like I was able to hand draw the storyboard. If you guys don't know, it will kind of be similar to those like kids outline drawings, and we're able to have like more controls of what we want there to be in the scene, and AI just refines it for us and be able to do some like rough animations for us with like certain generations. Sometimes it can be tricky, it can be silly, but from a very short time, which is like 24 hours, it's like I think what we were able to bring together was pretty good, pretty amazing. Yeah.
Yes, it's really impressive that you were able to do this in 24 hours. I thought it was longer than that. I was so shocked to hear that it was only 24 hours. That's incredible.
Probably 48 hours, sorry. Yeah, including the deadline stuff. So yeah, 2 days hackathon.
Okay, but still very impressive. And yeah, and it sounds like you had a great team in terms of your different skill sets and what you all brought to it. And I'm curious about how you came together as a team. So did you know each other before? Did you meet each other there at the hackathon? Can you talk about that a little bit?
I think only me and Linda met in the previous hackathon, that is the MIT Reality Hackathon. The rest of the team, we just met on site at the hackathon day. So yeah, Leo get on the stage and pitch his idea, and then we were all attracted by the idea. Then we grew together at that moment. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, really amazing, and it's also great to see how events like this, hackathons like this, allow you to meet colleagues that you might want to continue working with. And it sounds like you're going to continue developing this project, which is really exciting. I'll be interested to see what you do with it further.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we're excited to explore more opportunity, like more possibility, like maybe more academic based, or like more maybe educational based, or more creative direction. Yeah, still a lot of possibility in this project that we can explore. Yeah, thanks for sharing that.
Both me and Yinan are gonna be there at AWE in person. I think Yilun is still deciding, but she also has her ticket, so likely we're gonna be able to meet each other like in person
Well,
at AWE.
yeah, YUME also was selected into a builder program in AWE, so we will be on the builder stage.
Yep.
I think on I think 17th, then next month. Yeah, we will have like a 3-minute pitch on this project, along with other 20 projects that get selected in the builders program in AWE.
Awesome. Well, XR Women is having several things going on at AWE. Our award ceremony is the most important one. It's on the Wednesday, the 17th, from 4 to 5 p.m. And I believe we will be on the builder stage too. So we'll probably come after you because it's late in the day. And then on the Thursday morning, we have a roundtable session that's from 10 to 11 a.m. And that is, you can find the details for that in the program. So I look forward to meeting you in person. Of course, I've met Linda multiple times, and got to hang out at the airport with her after the MIT reality hack when there was a storm and we couldn't get out, and we were hanging out.
It was crazy.
It was crazy. It sure was. Yeah, but I'll be really glad to see you again there. Does anybody else have other questions for the team? I'm wondering about, about the toys and, yeah, I'm wondering about turning, maybe instead of a toy that actually exists, maybe you wouldn't be able to 3D print it as a plushie, I suppose, but if the child were to, to draw what they wanted as their
That's actually something already doable. So actually, it can be input as the plushie is just more of the our pitch, but oh my god, okay. I can also share my screen, but we also have the feature where you can input the outline and just turns into a rendered image. Yeah, and turns into a 3D model eventually. That's actually one of the features as well.
Very cool. Very cool.
You can even do that by the VR devices. When you open the microphone, and we have some button that you click that, and then you can directly take a photo by your VR devices, and then to make it directly translate into a virtual world.
Very cool.
Let me see if I can send image into the chat. I can, I think. I can put like I was like showing this project to one of my previous hackathon teammates, and so she just did this really quick doodle. I don't know if you guys can see. if you check the chat. So it was actually able to like generate this rendered image based on her illustration. And in the end, it's able to generate like a 3D model as well. So the whole thing was like completely doable, which is really crazy.
Yes, yes, just from a simple line drawing like that
Yes.
into a detailed image with depth, and then into a 3D model. Wow.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm very glad you asked because I completely forgot to mention about this. But that's definitely something already doable with this pipeline.
Yeah, amazing. Okay. Well, so and do you all think you will be at the LA SensAI hack?
I'm not very sure. I that would depend on if I would go to SIGGRAPH, but if so, I would definitely be interested.
I really want to go because I also was coming from a visual effects background. I transitioned to XR like last year. Starting with Bootcamp. Yeah, they helped me to like learn all the game like design development, all the kind of the classes for free. I just want to thanks SensAI Hackathon Academy again because they were previously organizing XR Bootcamp. Yeah, I was trying to go, but I will really need to depend if I can find babysitter for my 2 kids.
Yes, yes. It's hard to hack with the little children underfoot, right?
Yeah. In the past, I always need to ask someone to take care of it because it's gonna be like multiple days. Yeah.
Yes.
Tricky.
Right.
Yinan was actually doing some like crazy good jobs on different hackathons. I think she also made it to the final round for the XRCC one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's my like a recent experience, and we got into the final, but was invited to Berlin for like a final presentation. Berlin, in German. But yeah, still I can go. My kids has like a no school week entire time. So yeah, but I would just remote support my teammate.
Super cool. Well, we are just about at the end of our time here. Unless anyone else has any other questions, or if there's something else that that you, Linda, Yinan, and Yilun would like to share, we can sort of wrap this up.
Yeah, I think just feel free to connect with any of us on LinkedIn if you want to talk more about the project, or is there any other stuff you're curious or just want to connect.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Really use all the AI tools, empower like yourself to do something amazing. Everything you think it was not possible now becomes possible. So this is the best time for any people who have an idea to make it real. So yeah, good time.
Yes, it is pretty mind-blowing. Well, thank you all so much, Linda, Yinan, and Yilun, for coming and talking to us about your project, and to Laura for representing SensAI Academy. And I'm really impressed by your project and your accomplishments, and we wish you the best of success in the future. And we are grateful to you for coming and sharing your work with us here today.
For sure. Thank you, Karen, for organizing this event, and thank you, SensAI.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Okay. Well, I will stop the live stream now. All right, there.